folks, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. I'm Sam, and during this segment, we've got a very special guest joining us to take a look at Yokai Watch 2. Before I get into introductions and we jump into gameplay, though, the dev team was kind enough to provide us some footage, so we'll line that up so you can check that out right now. All right, now that we've had a chance to check out some footage, I'll do a quick round of introductions up here. So joining me on the stage, I have my colleagues Chico and Noriko, and our very special guest Hino-san, who is the president, CEO, and founder of Level 5, and also the creator of the Yokai Watch franchise. So I'm really excited as we get into some gameplay to hear a little bit more about the development of this series, and especially these new games.
今作の妖怪ウォッチに関してどのような開発経緯とかそのようなことをちょっとお伺いさせていただけますでしょうか。妖怪ウォッチについてお伺いさせていただけますでしょうか。
はい、そうですね。今回妖怪ウォッチに関してはやっぱり前作が日本で大ヒットしているということで、はい。
So for this title, because the previous title was such a big hit in Japan.
やっぱりこちらでも、アメリカでもやっぱりかなり大きな作品として僕ら打ち出していこうと思ってます。
And so I want to make this into a huge title, just as big in the States as well.
今までの作品と違ってやっぱりこう妖怪がやっぱりすごく人間味があって魅力的な要素を持っているので、こうなんていう集めても楽しいし物語性もすごく高くて、楽しめると思います。
So the yokai in the series it's very charming and it has very unique personalities. So I think the users will be able to have fun just collecting the yokai, but as well as the story of the entire game.
Yeah, I had a blast playing the first game. I'm really excited to show folks the new features that we've got in the Yokai Watch 2 gameplay. But before we get too much into that, I've got to bring attention to the accessory you're wearing. I think that's the Yokai Watch Model 0 that you've got on, yes?
日野さんが今つけてらっしゃる妖怪ウォッチをちょっと見せていただけますでしょうか。
これはですね、妖怪ウォッチのですねその、タイプ0といいますかこの初期のこの物語の中では、その初期の最初に作られた妖怪ウォッチということで出てくるんですけども。
So this is a Model 0, Yokai Watch Model 0, and then this is introduced to the story as one of the first Yokai Watch that are made.
It's really cool getting to see this in person because I don't think this is actually even available here until the fall, so it's cool to get to check it out.
多分まだアメリカでは秋まで、発売されないので、ちょっとかなり見れてすごく嬉しいです。
そうですね。これ本当にこう前の妖怪ウォッチよりもかなりいろんな新しい機能がついてて高性能で楽しめると思います。
So even more so than the previous Yokai Watch, there's a lot of new functions added to it. So I think the users will be very happy to see what they can do.
Oh, exciting. Okay, well, I won't have us talk too much more about that because I'm not sure if we're allowed to yet, but that's all right.
あんまり言い過ぎてネタバレをしたくないのでここら辺でやめておきます。
そうですね。
But as we get started here, Hino-san, I was wondering since some of our viewers may not be familiar with the Yokai Watch franchise, could you tell them a little bit more about what the series is all about and maybe what we're seeing here in Harrisville?
アメリカのユーザーの中ではまだ妖怪ウォッチっていうフランチャイズに詳しくない方もいるかもしれないので、そのようなこれから遊びたいっていうユーザーさんのために今ここで何が起こっているか、あと妖怪っていうものについてちょっと軽くご説明いただけますでしょうか。
そうですね、
はい
妖怪っていうものがやっぱりアメリカの人たちとかにはやっぱりこう聞き慣れない言葉になってしまってるんですけど、やっぱり妖怪はゴーストでもなくモンスターでもなくクリーチャーでもない、不思議な存在として今回設定されています。なので不思議なゴーストのような不思議な存在ではあるんですけど、人間と全く同じ感情を持っている人間味みたいなものがあって非常に魅力的な存在となっています。
So many of the American users may not be familiar with yokai, but yokai are not monsters, they're not creatures, and they're not really ghosts either. They kind of are like ghosts, but they have each of their own unique personality and this charm to them. So I think a lot of users will be able to relate to them and then find a lot of love.
Actually, speaking of interesting yokai, we just found one with the yokai watch here, and we're jumping into battle.
今ここで妖怪ウォッチで妖怪に遭遇しています。
And I should point out for folks who are watching the stream, we're still at work developing the English language version of this game, so the ROM that we're showing off here is in Japanese. We'll try to help you out a little bit with some story details as we go through. So,
one thing I want to mention here is that except Jidarian, all of the other yokai are actually brand new ones. Yokai ones.
で今回ここに出ているバトルに出ている妖怪はジバニャン以外はみんな本作の新しい妖怪である。
and here's we're getting into battle. I think one of the things I really love about the yokai games is how intense the battles feel. You really have to be incredibly involved with your yokai as they fight. Can you tell our viewers a little bit more about the design of the battle system in Yokai Watch 2?
で妖怪ウォッチのバトルシステムについてなんですけども、バトルをしているともうかなりいろいろなことをしなきゃいけない。こう常に注目して常にこうなんかいろいろなムーブをしなきゃいけないっていう気がするんですけども、日野さんがこの妖怪のバトルシステムを開発されるにあたってどのような背景がどのようなことに注意されたんでしょうか。
そうですね、やっぱり子どもたちにもプレイしてほしいということで、やっぱりこの可愛い妖怪に対してこう何か触ったり、こう撫でたりタッチしたりっていうようなこうコミュニケーションを取るっていうのが非常にこう楽しいので、その妖怪という存在とこう戦うその途中でいろんなコミュニケーションができるようにしてます。なのでやっぱ触って楽しいバトルというか、そういうのを目指して、作りました。
So the first thing that I had in mind is that I wanted kids to enjoy this battle system, and then so I wanted to create a system where the kids will be able to communicate with yokai by touching them or rubbing them, and then all these different kinds of movements, different kinds of communication methods that they can take, and then create that relation while they battle the yokai.
Yeah, it's so great, I think, how intense the battles feel because you're always doing something. You can't just sit there and press the A button and do something else while you're playing these games. You're paying attention because your yokai are they're auto-attacking, they're fighting for themselves, and they all have different personalities. So they're going to engage in battle how they want to, but you're looking after them, and if you're not paying attention, they're going to have a really hard time.
オートバトルっていう感じですけれども、でも本当にちゃんと注目していないと妖怪のことを助けることができないので、そういった意味ですごくコミュニケーションを取りながらできるバトルシステムですごく楽しいと思います。
そうですね。
Oh, and we have to introduce this yokai because his design is fantastic.
この冬にゃんについてちょっと紹介をお願いできますでしょうか。
そうですね。この冬にゃんっていうのは主人公のケイタ君の、おじいちゃんの時代に、そのおじいちゃんについてた妖怪なんですけども、ジバニャンと同じように一緒にいた妖怪なんですけど、さっきのデカニャンというのがですね、いて、その膨れ上がった体から線を抜くことによって誕生する妖怪になっています。
So this yokai right here is actually kind of an equivalent to Jibanyan for Nate. He is a yokai that was with Nate's grandfather, and then he's a little psychic, but you saw Meganyan earlier, the huge yokai. Well, there's a plug in him, and then if you take that plug out, he kind of deflates and turns into him.
Yeah, I love that. There's so many really humorous elements of the story, and I know, folks, unless you can read Japanese, you maybe didn't catch that conversation, but he'd been waiting so long for a hero to come along and help him that he just stored up energy and got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's like, oh, you finally pull the plug and he comes back to normal.
誰かが助けてくれないかなってずっと待ってたら、大きくなっちゃって、
He looks a lot more
こういう風な
heroic
状況
in
に
this
陥
form.
ったそういう風な可愛い背景が。
And actually, it's interesting that you brought up the grandfather, because Harrisville here is, we're actually right next to Nate's grandmother's house.
熊本、先ほど日野さんの方でおじいちゃんのお話が出ましたけれども、この熊本、村は、おじいちゃんの家の隣町というふうな設定に。
そうですね、
はい
おじいちゃんの、
はい
町ですね。
おじいちゃんの町、すいません、おじいちゃんの町。
で、実はこの熊本村のモデルとなる場所がですね、
はい
日本にはあって、
はい
やっぱり元となった町を結構きちんと魅力的な部分を再現しているというか。
So there's actually a town in Japan that we modeled this town after, and then we were able to basically take the elements of the beautiful elements and what was really attractive of that town, and then implement it here and then design this town.
So I wonder, Hino-san, can you tell us a little bit more about just happened? Because we saw some really interesting graphics going on, and we're still in Harrisville, but it does look a little bit different.
今ちょっとグラフィックの変化があったんですけども、まだ熊本村にいるけれども何かちょっと違ったような状況になっています。
そうですね。
そこら辺をちょっと。
実はおじいちゃんはいるじゃないですか、
はい、
そのおじいちゃん実は圭太君のもう今の、時間では亡くなっているんですけども、
はい、
その60年前に戻ってですね、この子供の頃の自分と同じ年ぐらいのおじいちゃんに会いに行くという物語になってますね。
So in the present time, Nate's grandfather is actually already passed away, but they just kind of traveled 60 years ago, and then they're encountering Nate's grandfather around the same age that Nate is.
And I think Chico just switched over to some new save data, so we're going to see some new content over here coming up.
Yeah, so Hobanyan just used the stone to bring Nate and then Whisper and Jibarian to 60 years ago. And now they're trying to travel to Springdale. Well, this is already 60 years ago, so they'll be using different types of train system now.
で今60年前の桜町に行こうとしているけれども、これからちょっと昔の乗り物に乗って。
Before we go to Springdale, Old Springdale, I want to introduce one of the new yokai. So Miracle was the one let you travel between different locations within the town in the Springdale, but now we can find something different.
でここで移動に必要な妖怪が出てきます。
So this one is called Miradox, and it's similar to Mirapro. He can actually transport you to different locations, but it's actually 60 years ago in the past, and then going back to the present. So to go back and forth between the two different timelines, you need to use this Miradox instead of Mirapro.
でこの三面鏡を使ってタイムトリップをしていく。
So I wonder, Hino-san, if you could tell us a little bit more about what went into the design of all the new yokai, because there's so many different ones in here the players are going to be able to find that they didn't meet in the original game.
で今回すごくいろんな妖怪が登場するんですけれども、その妖怪のデザインについて、どんなことをインスピレーションにしてこの妖怪のデザインっていうのは作られていくんでしょうか。
そうですね、妖怪一つ一人一つに機能というか特徴があるので、その特徴と一緒に絵も考えないといけないですよね。だからうちのそのデザイナーとかプランナーとかいろいろスタッフ全員でですねアイデアを出し合って魅力的なその見た目と魅力的な内面というかその能力を持ったものを丁寧に一つずつ考えていくっていう作業です。非常にこの妖怪を考える作業は、スタッフの仕事の中でも 本当に楽しい仕事になってます。
So, because each yokai have its own abilities, we kind of have to first come up with the concept of the ability and then build the design around it. So, I actually work really closely with the staff. And then we have a lot of brainstorm sessions to come up with these new abilities and then the design behind it, the design that will go along with it. And then I really think that this is one of the best, one of the most funnest parts of the development.
I don't want to name names just in case there's anybody that we're not allowed to talk about yet, but I've definitely got some new favorite yokai in this game. Actually, one of them is in the picture behind us, so my favorite is somewhere there.
サムの方で一番今作で気に入っている妖怪が、この今背景の絵にあるということだけはどうしてもファンの皆さんに伝えたいと思いました。
So one of the things I really love about these games is we're on some very grand adventures. We're involved in some pretty heavy stuff for a kid, but at the same time we're enjoying our summer vacation. And there's so many little activities and things you can do. It really makes you feel engaged in the world. I wonder, Hino-san, if you can talk to us a little bit about the work that went into developing all the new activities in Yokai Watch 2. There's so much to do here.
で今回、夏休みという設定ですけれども、本当に主人公の方でいろいろなことができる、すごく新しい機能だったり、新しい面白い遊びだったり、そういったものがすごく詰まっていると思うんですけども、どのようなものがあるか、またその開発についてのちょっとお話っていうのを聞かせていただけますか。
はい、今回妖怪ウォッチ1で、一つのオープンワールドじゃないですけども、そういうどこに行って何をしてもいいっていうような自由度の高いゲームを目指したんですけども、今回パート2になって舞台が桜ニュータウンで60年前の桜町とかいろいろ出てくることによって、やっぱりその街の中に遊びをたくさん散りばめて、でなんていうんですか、ストーリーを進めるだけでなく、ただ街をうろうろして、いろんな遊びを発見するという、そういうところが楽しいというように、作ってます。
So in the original Yokai Watch, we already kind of had the concept of open world game where users were able to freely go anywhere they wanted to. But we really wanted to expand on that with Yokai Watch 2. And then so with this game, you're able to travel in time, you're able to go to different towns. And then so because the map was so large, we wanted to create little games and little new elements and add new layers to the game where users will be able to do so many and so much.
And I was curious if we could talk for a moment about those yokai that we just saw. Pitapat and Tablapa are classic yokai. Can you tell our viewers a little bit more about classic yokai?
今古典妖怪が出てきたと思うんですけども、そのことについてちょっとアメリカのユーザーの方は古典の妖怪っていうものに詳しくないので、そこら辺を教えていただけますでしょうか。
はい、古典妖怪というのは決して前作に出てきた妖怪というわけではなく、日本の文化である本当に古くから伝えられている他のお話にもたくさん出てくる妖怪たちのことで、日本ではみんな知ってるような妖怪の名前のついたキャラクターですね。で、妖怪ウォッチのジバニャンとかそういうのっていうのはこの妖怪ウォッチのオリジナルの妖怪なんですけども、その昔ながらの妖怪たち、みんなが知ってる妖怪たちが今回は手助けしてくれるというか、そういうような物語になっています。
So one thing that I want to make clear is that classic yokai is not legacy yokai. So it's not that these classic yokai appeared in the previous versions in Yokai Watch. These are actually very closely tied to Japanese culture and Japanese mythology. These yokai, every single kid in Japan knows really well about these yokai. There's a lot of stories and tales behind it. And then so we wanted to to introduce that into this title and then have them assist yokai such as Jibanyan, who is a Yokai Watch original yokai. So we wanted this classic yokai to be able to assist and play with Yokai Watch original yokai.
Yeah, it's so interesting, especially viewers, if you're interested in Japanese mythology, Japanese history, this is a really good series to get into because there's so much you can learn, and there's just so many interesting characters when you look at the yokai, the classic yokai.
日本の文化や日本の神話ですね、そういったものに興味のあるユーザーさんの方にはもう本当にたまらないタイトルだと思います。
So here we've got a very formidable yokai boss that Chico is actually working on and fighting right now. And with this boss, you can see some interesting things with targeting and some higher level strategy. Could you talk a little bit more about the more advanced strategy when it comes to battling yokai?
妖怪とのバトルで、ちょっと高等技術というか、どのようなことをすればもうちょっとアタック率を上げたりとか、そういうふうな高等技を使えるかっていうことに対して説明いただけますでしょうか。
そうですね、やっぱりマーカーをつけて弱点を狙ったりとか、やっぱりなんていうの、妖怪の6人のラインナップでですね、うまくこう状況に合わせて前衛と後衛を切り替えるようなバトルとか、本当に基本なんですけども、そういうことを駆使してやるというのが、今回のバトルの面白さになってますので、本当にこうちゃんと敵を見て、敵がどんなやつかを見てですね、考えて戦えるようになってます。
So the battle system is pretty basic, but there's two things that the users really need to focus on, and one is hitting their weak points, and so you have to kind of assess and figure out what their weak points are and really go for that spot. And then two is the team, how you organize the team. It's really important to figure out who should be in the front group and the back group, and then kind of manage that the yokai team in order to defeat the boss or the yokai.
There's some really interesting effects. Oh, and actually you can see Chico. Oh, it's hard to get it, but if you hit it just right, you can actually get that bird to drop a coin.
このピンをすると落とすとすごくその弱点にそのピンを落とすとすごくうまくバトルがいくんですけど勝てるんですけども、でもそのピンを落とすっていうこともすごく面白い動作の一つで、そのバトルシステムの醍醐味だなという気がします。
I gotta say, I felt a little bad for Whisper at the start of that fight when he gets stuck inside the gotcha ball because he spent so long inside one of those. I feel like it's probably bringing back a lot of bad memories for him.
ずいぶんこのガチャマシンから出ようと頑張っていたのにまた入ってしまってちょっと悲しい思い出がに蘇っているんじゃないかと。
That's cool. Yeah, the design, especially when you get into some of the big yokai bosses, I think fans are going to be really excited to see the design that come into those bosses. They're really cool looking.
もうボスのデザインがすごくかっこいいので、もうファンもかなり魅了されるのではないかと思っております。
So I think we're just about out of time, but Chico, you ready to show off another game mode? Awesome. So we're actually showing off the new mode now. This brand new to Yokai Watch 2. It's a 4-player local co-op. As we're getting started in here, Fino-san, can you tell us a little bit more about this mode?
で今回マルチプレイヤーモードというものがありますけれども、こちらについてちょっと日野さんの方からご紹介いただけますでしょうか。
はい、そうですね、この、新しい今回2で4人でプレイするモードがついてまして、これはですね非常にこうみんなで遊んで自分の妖怪を、自分がその4人の中の1つの役割を担当して、戦うというゲームなんですけども、これが妖怪ウォッチのやっぱり今回の2で新しく追加される本当に面白い機能になっています。
So this is probably the most fun function that we added to Yokai Watch 2, and with 4 different users, you're able to work as a team and then play this co-op mode.
I imagine there must have been some interesting challenges in this mode where the players get to play as yokai, and you have to think about how all of these yokai would work as the characters players were directly controlling.
で今回このマルチプレイヤーモードではその 自分の役割というものをすごく気にしながらチームプレーをしなきゃいけないので、その点がすごく本当に他のマルチシステムとはちょっと違っていて面白いです。
そうですね、これは、実はもうね、日本だと、なんていうんですかね、こう一つの商品として独立したものになってるんですけども、またそれも今後、発売するようなタイミングが来るかとかなんですけど、今はこの2でももう完全にこう楽しく、完成されているので、まずはこの2に入ってるこの4人プレイのモードを遊んでいただきたいなと思います。
So in the Japanese version, actually, we have this multi-mode is a series of its own, and then we have a separate title for this, and then we may do that in the States as well. But what you see here with Yokai Watch 2, this local multiplayer mode, is a game of its own. So I think there's a lot of elements and there's so much fun already packed in, so the players will be able to have fun playing along with their friends.
So viewers who are watching who played the original Yokai Watch may realize this looks a little bit like Terror Time, but it's a little different how we are working here. One thing, as folks may have noticed, as we were picking our yokai, there are the different classes of yokai that you can pick, and that really has an effect on battle. Could you tell us a little bit more about the different yokai classes?
で今回妖怪のクラスシステムっていうのが4つありますけれども、それについて書いたパンフとそういうものについてちょっとお伺いできますでしょうか。
そうですね、やっぱりこう4人で協力プレーするときに、やっぱりそれぞれがこう自分の存在が大事だということを感じさせたいので、やっぱり今回こう攻撃する役とか、みんなを回復する役とか、いろんな技を使って敵を陥れる役とか、そういう役割に分かれて自分の働きをするっていうところがテーマになっています。
So the theme of this multiplayer mode is to feel that you are part of the group, and then that you are with your class, with your whether it be a healer or a fighter, that you are contributing to this multiplayer mode, and then you feel like you are basically contributing to the battle and then having fun with your friends. And that is one of the main focuses that I had in developing this.
So Fred, I was so focused on getting into battle, I failed to mention we've actually got Eric and Teresa up here. They joined us, so all four of us are running around trying to collect items, trying to stay out of sight. Because there are very dangerous things in this area, and we're waiting to see when the door to a safer world opens. So I've got Tattletale. I'm playing as a healer right now. And I wonder, Hino-san, if you could tell us a little bit more, I'm sorry, I'm going to try to play and talk and hopefully not do a bad job, about the decision to actually have two games as Yokai Watch 2. We've got Bony Spirits and Fleshy Souls.
で今回妖怪ウォッチ2では元祖と本家という2つのバージョンが出ていますけれども、なぜそのようにされたのかという理由をお伺いできれば。
そうですね、やっぱ今作は2作目ということで、妖怪の数もたくさんいるんですけども、やっぱ自分だけの妖怪とか人が持っていない妖怪とかを交換したりして楽しむっていう要素をやっぱり入れたいので、ゲームには2バージョン出る作品多いと思うんですけど、やっぱりこの妖怪ウォッチにおいてもやっぱり一つ一つの妖怪が魅力的なので、自分と相手の妖怪を交換することで自分のチームをより強くするということをコミュニケーションとしてやっていただきたいので、こういう仕様になっています。
So, coming from the original Yokai Watch 2 actually has even more yokai in the game. And then we wanted to create an environment where the users will be able to exchange these different yokai and then create a team, like a battle team that is even stronger than what they can do just on their own. So we wanted to have this communication element between the users and then add another layer to the gameplay and then the game itself.
Oh my my goodness. Well, I know that's something that when I was a kid, my sister and I always appreciated was having. Oh, we're running. Was having games where the two of us could play together, but have experiences that were a little different. We're going. Okay, so we got to the door.
本
We're the
当に
safety.
日本のユーザーはエンディングの後にずっとこのモードで楽しむんですよね。
So a lot of the Japanese users, like even after they complete the game, they just continue playing this local multiplayer mode, and they're having a blast.
We've had a really good time with The Office. It's really interesting how the yokai you pick really changes your experience. It's really worth trying several and finding one that really feels like they're the kind of character you want to play. So we were just about out of time here, but I was wondering, Hino-san, if there are any final words you'd like to share with fans of Yokai Watch who are watching right now?
ちょっと時間が来てしまったんですけども、日野さんの方から妖怪ウォッチのファンの方々に何かメッセージのようなものありますでしょうか。
そうですね。妖怪ウォッチは日本でですね、本当に社会現象と言われるぐらいに大きな作品になったので、やっぱり世界中の人たちにそれを、楽しんでもらいたいと思ってます。なので今回の妖怪ウォッチ2に関しては本当にたくさんの要素が詰め込まれたもう妖怪ウォッチという作品のその集大成のような作品なので、この作品を遊んで、日本のユーザーと一緒に妖怪ウォッチの世界を楽しんでほしいなと思います。
So Yokai Watch 2 has become a phenomenon in Japan, and so I really want that to recreate that in the States as well. And then with Yokai Watch 2, we added so many different elements, so many multiple elements to this game, and then so we hope that the users will be able to have fun, as much fun as the Japanese users, and be all of us for all of us to play Yokai Watch 2 together.
That sounds good. I know I had a blast playing the first game, and I've been having a really good time at the office playing Yokai Watch 2, so I think people are really going to enjoy it.
オフィスではかなり妖怪ウォッチ2がブームになってるので、
So it's taking a
もうこれ
lot
か
of
らも
time.
多分アメリカ全土に広がっていくんじゃないかと思ってます。
Yeah, I have to be good and not play when I'm supposed to be doing other work.
仕事はちゃんとしてるんですけども、かなり休み時間とかになるとみんな。
But Hino-san, thank you so much again for joining us and sharing some of the development background of this game. Folks watching again, that was Yokai Watch 2, which is going to be coming your way for the Nintendo 3DS family of systems on September 30th, so you don't have to wait too much longer. Thanks for joining us for this segment, and please stay tuned. In a second, we're going to be coming back, and we're going to be checking out Monster Hunter Generations, so please don't go anywhere. We'll be soon. Thank you.